This video is in response to my earlier video, Bigger But Great Legs, as well as my female weightlifting examined video. I have gotten a number of requests asking for a video showing how to perform many of the exercises I talk about in my videos, which are the most effective exercises to shape and tone your butt and legs. But first I want to quickly mention a few things about the video first. I'm going to explain 3 different squats, 3 different deadlifts, and of course 2 different lunges as well, and along with some body conditioning and some cardio work. The key is to work all of the muscles of the lower body and lower back, which will tighten and shape your butt guaranteed. It's not make-believe, it's science and proven. Working the hamstrings, quads, hip, and lower back will guarantee a shapely butt. I will be performing all of the exercises with a plate or 135 pounds so that I can move through the exercises quickly. I will be showing multiple angles, of course. So let's get started. The first exercise we'll start with is the back squat. You will want to use a cage with a safety bar or a spotter. My stance here is a semi-wide stance, which I'll show you in a minute. These are ATG squats, that is, going as low as possible, a little below parallel, which will activate the glute and abductor muscles more. This is key to getting results. Here's my semi-wide stance. Do not perform this lift too fast. Take a deep breath before each squat. Make sure your knees do not come too far past your toes. All of your weight should be on your heels. You want to drive through your heels, not your toes, through your heels. This is key. Keep a slightly arched back with chest out a little. For beginners, it's best to do lots of bodyweight squats or just use the bar to practice your form. Next, we move to the sumo half squats. This is great for targeting your inner and outer thighs. You want to go down halfway from parallel or even 2/3 from parallel. This exercise should feel real good. This is my sumo stance. Feet pointing 45 degrees to the side. Your knees will bend in the direction of your feet, outward, not straight forward. Again, you want to go just above parallel and use heavy weight. The next squat is similar to the sumo stance, but instead it's a narrow stance which will target your quads and hip. Again, this is a half squat. Most people use a Smith machine to do this, but the free squat is always best. Here is the narrow stance. Leg presses also mimic the sumo and narrow half squats. However, using the free squat is always superior to a machine, so I always advocate free squats instead of leg extensions and leg presses. The best legs are obtained through free weights. Next, we move to the deadlifts. The first deadlift is the conventional sumo deadlift, where you unload the weight on the ground after each rep. You want to use a reverse grip like I am, and of course gloves. This is great for your glutes, hip, hamstrings, and quads. As you can see, the glutes are worked much more better with the deadlift. Ladies, you will make your gains with the deadlift, but you will still need to do the squats and the lunges. The key to this exercise is to focus on using your legs, hip, and butt to lift the weight and not so much your back. Your starting position should be with your thighs at 45 degrees with a sumo stance. The next deadlift is the Romanian deadlift. You start from a standing position. You can use a shoulder width stance. I personally use a little narrower stance. In this exercise, you will unlock your knees to start and then bend your knees initially, stopping your knee bend halfway through while continuing to lower the barbell to the floor. Once your back gets to about 90 degrees, you pull back up with your legs and butt, straightening your leg again. You will not let the weight touch the ground. The next lift is a favorite among women. It's the stiff leg deadlift. In this exercise, you will not bend your knees at all. However, you should not bend to no more than 60 degrees. You must use light weight for this exercise. This is mainly a shaping lift and not a size lift. You will only use your butt and hips to move the weight up and down. Do not overuse your lower back. The final exercise is the lunges. The first of the 2 lunges is the reverse lunge. I do not like using the forward lunge since the reverse lunge works the butt more. Now, for any guys watching, you will want to use a barbell to perform the lunges. You can allow your knee to touch the ground or not, but it's best not to let the knee touch the ground. However, you want to make sure your knees do not protrude too far in front of your toes. Ladies, I got you covered. You will want to use dumbbells, of course, and of course the same form basically as when I was doing the using the barbell. And last is the full side lunge. This exercise is mostly for women. You will want to use dumbbells, similar to the reverse lunge, just instead you are sidestepping. Make sure your lunging foot makes complete contact with the floor and not just your toes. You want to stick your butt back when lunging. You should feel this in your butt and hips. Ladies, you will also want to incorporate some body conditioning exercises like the donkey or dog kicks and kneeling leg raises. I will not demonstrate these exercises since I believe most women already know how to perform these exercises. I must stress that these body conditioning exercises are not toning exercises, like most female and male trainers tell you. These are only beneficial if used alongside the squat and deadlifts mentioned earlier. You will also want to incorporate some cardio. If you're trying to get bigger, you want to use less cardio or even none. But if you need to use some cardio, it is best to use a super inclined treadmill, not a flat treadmill, and a Stairmaster put on a difficult level. What you want, what you want. Come on. Come on.